Hi, this is Nick Wolfman Repairs, and today we got a super pad for the Nintendo 64. Alright. Now this particular super pad belongs to Retro Rich. He sent it over to me because he said he was having some stick drift issues and he wanted me to check it out. Let's plug it in and let's see what's going on. Get over here, Nintendo 64. Plug this thing in. Ah, it lights up. You must modify this a little bit. Alright, start works. Alright, let's move the stick around all over the place and see if it stays still or if it drifts everywhere. Well, I'm not seeing any stick drift. The stick on this is pretty nice, actually. Alright, well, let's try it out. The Z button's very delayed. Sometimes you press the Z button and it doesn't do anything. You really gotta press it hard. Alright, I mean, so that's all I could find with this controller. I did mess around with this for a while before, and that was all I was seeing was that the Z button doesn't work that well. Yeah. Like, you gotta really press on it. Alright, so I think we should take this apart, give all the contacts a clean, and go from there. I don't know why I took the game out. Never actually taken one of these super pads apart before. Let's see what we need. It's probably a Phillips head, I would assume. Well, this screw's not coming out. Trying to see if I could see if it's stripped or not. Kind of looks a little boogered up. Come on. Come on. That's not good. Let's try a bigger screwdriver here. There we go. This must be the longest screw ever. Come on. it's just not coming out. Let's see how many screws we got. These are different colors. That one came out. It's always something, whenever you're fixing anything. Something you get hung up on. Just how it goes. Okay, we're in, I think. Except for this side. Oh man, I just dropped all the screws on the floor. Alright, so here's our Z button. And this thing has got like a weird contraption that sits in here and pushes the Z button. Let's try cleaning that up first, assuming this little rubber piece comes off. Might not. Okay, so this rubber piece goes all the way through to here. And I'm assuming this is it here too. How's this wire look? Is this wire not connected? No, it is. It's very thin. Alright, let's try to get this out without damaging it. There we go. And what you need for these contacts, I used to use IPA, but what I found works better is just a piece of paper and you rub them just like that. And that usually cleans them up pretty well. Alright. And then we're going to clean this contact here with IPA. Alright, let's jam this back together and give it a test real quick. And then we'll tear this apart more and clean the rest of them. Come on. Yeah, let's just jam this back together just enough to test. There we go. Alright. N64 is off the screen, but it'll be alright. We want to test this controller, right? Not the N64. Alright, it starts to work. Alright, that's so much better. Excellent. Alright, let's clean the rest of them. We have a stripped one. Alright, the way to handle this is just to kind of lift up on the circuit board as you unscrew. Now, the screw itself is not stripped, it's the post, most likely. Alrighty, what we got going on here? Ah, there's our LED that was installed. Let's turn the console back on and take a look at that. Oh wow, that's bright. Oh, now I can't see nothing. Yeah, that wasn't a good idea. Alright, let's clean all the membranes and slam this thing back together. And send this on back to Retro Rich. It's got a lot of junk in it. Alright, that should be good. Now, let's clean the contacts. A little IPA. Oh, these were a little dirty. Clean a little more. Let's see how Rich did this here. So he's got one side that's going to this post here, one going to that post there. Cool. Probably just stealing the 5 volts from the console itself, or 3.3 or whatever. Because you know you can make you can put what you call lights in your console. I did a video. I'll put that up here. And let's take out the start button. It looks like we didn't do that either. Clean out that contact too. That was working fine, but it'd be nice to get in there and clean it if we can. I need a smaller screwdriver. Smaller screwdriver activated. Why is it still not working? I need an even smaller screwdriver. Well, that one's coming out. Come on now. This looks like it's stripped too. You gotta be careful with these aftermarket controllers. A lot of times these screws are super easy to strip because they're really cheap. Alright, that's good enough. Start button was working fine before, so reassembly time. Sorry if I gave away a little trade secret there, Rich, on how to do this, but you know, it's for the fans. Oh, wait, I didn't clean that contact with IPA, did I? Would have definitely been getting comments about that. You put it back together, you didn't clean that. Now it's clean. This is very all over the place. There we go. Come on now. All right, start buttons in. Membrane number 1 is in. Membrane number 2. Okay. Let's get these screws back in. A little trick here is to go in reverse until you hear it kind of click into the position it wants to be in, and then you go forward. That's how you don't put new threads in these plastic holes, because you can. It's a little pop right there, gets it lined up. Now this was the one that was kind of stripped into the board, or into the hole here, so hopefully we get it to tighten up. Just gonna get these back in now. All right, it's all back together now. Now just time to test it out, make sure we didn't make it any worse than when we got it. All right, start button still works. Alright, Z button works. Alright, looks like everything works now. Sweet. I don't know if B button does anything in this. But we can get another game, test that out. So nice. So this just had the Z button that just needed a little cleaning. Little trick, get a little piece of paper, rub the contacts on there, and you're good to go. So It's all set now for Retro Rich for hours of gameplay. So thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.